Hello, this is a tutorial on 6.4a2. Here's the cheat sheet I'm going to be using right here. I'll put devices alongside it to kind of block it out so you can see that. Take a picture of that if you'd like, screenshot it. Okay, let's get going here. We're going to be changing customer units here. This is your second sheet, so this should be a little bit easier. We'll just do a couple here. 5 cups is how many pints. Again, I use this little box method where I label things up, and then I'm going to multiply diagonally and then divide. So I'm going to multiply diagonally, this is times, and then we're going to divide. And one of the measures is always going to be a unit of 1, so you can use a calculator, but you probably don't need to. So we've got 5 cups is how many pints? Well, if we look on here, we've got cups and pints. See, cups, pints. 1 pint, 2 cups. 1 pint, 2 cups. So let's put those in. 1 under the pints is 2 cups. Multiply diagonally. 5 times 1 is 5. And then we're going to divide. 5 divided by 2. And again, you can use the calculator. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5 pints. And that kind of makes sense. 2.5 pints. Okay, let's do this one. 3 pounds is how many ounces? Again, we just take our cheat sheet. 3 pounds. We got pounds to ounces. 1 pound is 16 ounces. So let's make sure we get these lined up. 1 pound, 16 ounces. So 3 times 16 is 48. 48 divided by 1, of course, is 48 ounces. Sorry, I jumped the gun. I put that answer in a little early. But I knew I was going to be dividing by 1. So let's take a look at some of these more complicated ones. Number 8, 2 3/4 miles is how many feet? Well, you change this into a decimal, and we're going to call this 2.75. And we are just going to multiply. So we got to put our cheat sheet out again. We'll find out that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So let's see, 1 mile, 5,280. So we'll just multiply that in, clear our calculator. So 2.75, there's your 2 3/4 times 5,280 equals 14,520 feet. 14,520. Let's see if it makes sense. 1 mile, 5,000. Almost 3 miles, almost 15,000. Yeah, it makes sense. We're on the right track. Let's try one of these ones here. 3 1/4 quarts is how many pints? Well, let's make this into a decimal right away. Let's make this 3.25. And let's take a look and see. We've got pints, and quarts. Pints and quarts. 1 quart, 2 pints. 1 quart, 2 pints. So 1 quart is 2 pints, or as the kid once said, 2 pence. Alright, so we multiply diagonally and then divide. Let's get our calculator. Clear this guy out. So we're going to have 3.25. 3.25 times 2 divided by 1. Of course, it's just 6.5. Okay. We're set to go. Let's see. Let's try ones a little bit harder down here. Here we got to go yards to inches. Okay, well if we look at our cheat sheet, 1 yard is 36 inches. Again, I don't make mistakes on these because I don't make very many mistakes because I'm labeling. So 1.9 times 36. 1.9 times 36. That's 68.4. 68.4. It makes sense because 2 yards would be 72 inches, and so 68.4 is almost 68.4. I'll write that so you can read that a little bit better. All right, let's take a look at some of these questions down below. Analyze graphs for exercise 21 through 23. Use the graph shown. We've got this graph over here. It looks like we've got length in feet, length in inches here. Well, this would make sense as the length in inches go up, the length in feet go up. Or as the length in feet go up, the more feet we have, the more inches we have. So it's going up like this. All right, what does an ordered pair from this graph represent? Well, let's do one. Here's an ordered pair right here. Let's think about our x and our y's here. Our x and our y, that's what they're talking about, our ordered pair. Well, x, we go over first, we go over 12. We go up, and we've got 1. And we go over 24. And we go up to 2. So what does the ordered pair from this graph mean? Well, the x and the y, or the 12 and the 1, we can put if you want. This represents inches to feet. Okay? Write 2 sentences that describe this graph. Well, one sentence you could put down is that the sentence is that both are increasing. As the x value increases, the y value increases. So even when we only go to 6 inches, the y value goes to a half. So it's, we could talk about it, you'll learn a little bit later, but when graphs go up like this, you can say that that's a positive slope to it. It's going up. So as x increases, y increases. That's one thing you can say. You can say that they're increasing proportionally, because if you look at this, they're going up 12, they go over 12, up 1, over 24, up 2. We can almost predict that 36 is going to be 3. Let's see if it works. 36 and 3. So we can say that because it's a straight line. If it wasn't a straight line, we couldn't say those things. So those are just a couple things you can jot down. Use a graph to find the length in inches of 1.5 foot iguana. Well, if it's 1.5 feet long, see, here's 1.5 feet, right? Go over here, how many inches? That would be 18 inches. Explain your reasoning. I use the graph. To find 1.5 feet. The graph is proportional. So I found the number of inches that were equal to 1.5 feet. Something like that. Okay? All right. Thanks for listening. Good luck.